Hello and welcome to our capstone video. We are MyConvo and we're excited to present to you our final product. Now, let me introduce you to the team really fast. On the left, we have Bowden. On the white shirt, we have Sahith, Kayvon on the purple, and Bentley to the right. Just to break out the production thus far this semester and last, Bentley and Bowden, the left and the right, were in charge of the back end, the database, and hosting the website on Nginx and AWS. While Sahith and I, are the two in the middle, were in charge of the call statistics, the machine learning model that utilize different natural language processing models and metrics. Now, who and what is MyConvo? MyConvo is a web dashboard and a one-stop shop for all customer service managers who just want to gain more insights about how their employees are doing. This ranges from call sentiment, talk ratios, call duration, topic tracking. All this will enable the managers to best lead their team to success. Now, the problem, what are these problems that we, MyConvo, are going to solve for you? We know that managers are not only busy, we know they have a lot on their plate, and we know that they cannot sit in on specifically call center managers on all the individual calls, listening to a transcript to see what went wrong, what did their employees say or not say, and how the customers reacted. That is just too much work and not enough time, not as efficient. And that is where we come in. We, MyConvo, are the manager's best friend. Brad Adams, a hard-working individual for Salty, just got upgraded to manager. Round of applause for Brad Adams. With that, he got word that he gets admin access to the dashboard for MyConvo. How cool is that? Congratulations, Brad. Now, the first thing Brad does is to make sure that his data is up to date. The first thing he's going to do is see if we're automated with the third party that Salty uses. And guess what? Salty is automated via Domo, a third-party call tracking platform. How cool is that? Brad no longer has to worry about uploading any of the calls himself, making sure all the files are formatted. Data on this page, automation will do it for you. Now, Brad Adams is a team player, and the first thing he's going to do after he gets data uploaded is see how his employees are doing. He wants to know if certain people are making too many calls, too little calls. Maybe their call duration is abnormally large or too short. Are you hanging up too quick? Are you asking and getting too personable? Somewhere in the average seems to be right for Brad Adams. Maybe he wants to know how the talk ratio is going. Is that conversation balanced? Is it maybe too much talking from Fernanda? Brad now gets this information at a simple click and can address these issues right away. Now, Brad did get word that Salty's releasing another insurance plan called Summer Insurance. He wants to know from that point on how his calls are doing and how many calls regarding that topic. In the phrase tracking, with this simple summer plan, type into the topic box and submit. Now, every time that we automate or pull data from Domo, we're going to see how many calls we get regarding summer plan and what their sentiment score is. How good or bad did that conversation go in regards to the customer and employee interaction? Now, Brad also knows that in the last month, he received that they uploaded a new winter plan. What does that mean? Well, in the noteworthy insights, Brad gets to see how his company did over time. In the last month, he can go check how his sentiment has changed, how many calls were made in that whole month, maybe how long the calls were, and how many positive to total calls that is. That means 63% of all the calls made were great, and they were positive, and it was a great interaction between the employee and the customer. But guess what, Brad? That is not enough for Brad Adams. He's a manager with drive. And what he wants to do is see, oh, well, I heard that call duration and how long it does impacts the talk ratio. And talk ratio, I heard, also wants to keep that metric around 50%. That's a balanced conversation. Well, guess what? Simple 2 clicks, you can see a scatter plot that shows that correlation. Brad gets to see if there is any relationship. And guess what? In this certain month, there was not. And Brad Adams has nothing to worry about. Not only is Brad Adams a team player, He can drive and do all this insightful research on his own, and he can phrase track. And Brad Adams, congratulations on your manager position. Now, the moment we've been waiting for. How did MyConvo get this done? And what technology did they use? Now, on the back end, we used a lot of different NLTK and Spacey libraries for our sentiment analysis model. We did this with machine learning as well. And this enabled us to use great extensions and already made methods to solve our problem at hand. Now, chart.js was used as well to visualize all these insightful data and metrics on nice visualizations that you see on that dashboard, ranging from line charts, time series charts, scatter plots, and our bar graphs. Now, this is all done on Python, and the way we did this with the dashboard, we used Django as our web framework, which made it very easy to get all the things we needed to do for the website. Now, on the other end, we used MySQL as our database, where we stored all the sentiment and call statistic metrics that we found. We did this in Python and then stored them all on our database on MySQL, which made it easy to access later when we were using chart.js. Now, we used Nginx as our web server. We hosted our website on Nginx. And both the MySQL database and the server Nginx were all hosted on AWS services, which made it super easy and a seamless process for us to have everything in one place. Now, acknowledgements. We definitely want to thank Salty, the insurtech company that provided us with access to their transcript data. We want to thank everyone who participated in our user studies, and these include individuals from Salty that gave us really great feedback on insight during our development process to create this amazing product for all managers all around. Now, thank you so much for honing in with us today. We want to thank you for watching this video. We're excited to show you our product.